Hi teacher, I'm going to present my project of the first partial. Let's start. First I will talk about the type of engine. Number 1, turbojet. A turbojet consists of an air inlet, an air compressor and combustion chamber, and gas turbine. Gas turbine which drives the air compressor, and a nozzle. Number 2, a turboprop. The turboprop is an intermediate point between the reciprocating engine and the turbojet. It is a type of gas turbine engine that drives off a propeller. Turbofan. The turbofan has a fan of the front of the engine. The incoming air is divided into the two pods, primary airflow and second flow. Reciprocating engines are heat engines in which the gases generated in the exothermic reaction resulting from a combustion process. Now I will present some engines components. The combustion chamber is where the fundamental chemical reaction for the operation of an engine take place. The air-fuel mixtures in compression by the upwards stroke of the piston. The next is a piston, consisting of a reciprocating parts within a cylinder that interactive with a fluid. The camshaft in an axis of rotating that incorporating paddles or cams, which are responsible for activating the opening and closing the valves. The compressor is to increase the pressure of certain types of fluids called compressibles, and such gases and vapors. The next, the crankshaft, is responsible for transforming the linear movement of the piston into circular. The next, the turbine, is a part of the engine that is responsible for the cooling the air. Continue. The gearbox is the element in charge of obtain the engine torque from the wheels and known to set the stationary vehicle in the motion. And the next, the propeller, is a mechanical device formed by the set of elements called blades. The last two, its purpose of the exhaust valve is to allow the expulsion into the environment of the gases that are generated inside the engine cylinder. And finally, the connecting rod connects on the crankshaft with the piston that are parts of the combustion inside the cylinder. Now I will explain the fourth stroke cycles to finally take. It is passes the descent of the piston sucks the fuel air mixture into the engine. Compression. Upon reaching the end of the lower stroke, the intake back closes. Compression, the gases containing in the chamber by the rise of the piston. Expansion. When reaching the end of the open stroke, the gas are reaching the maximum pressure. And finally, exhaust. In its phases, the piston pushes. In its upon movement, the combustion gases that come out through the exhaust valve that remain open. Thank you very much. See you, teacher.